Hello, students. This is Dr. Bautista. I'm the professor for the Healthcare Policy Organization and Financing. Welcome to the course. I am going to give you a brief overview of the course, the setup, and a little bit about the criteria and the grading criteria and all the information that you need to get started with this course. Again, welcome. This is a very important course for you that will be going into healthcare because it gives you an overview of what our role is, what the government's role is, and what we need to do to get involved. So welcome again. So basically, I'm gonna just go step one by one, kind of go over the syllabus if you do have it on hand there. The instructor again is myself. I am a family nurse practitioner, doctorally prepared, and I do see patients in a local clinic. And so I've been teaching this class now for a few years, and my focus has been, the advanced practice nursing. I do teach also for the business administration students and some of the students that are also in policy administration. So it's a good overview of a lot of different students, and so those of you that are coming in new to this degree, welcome. This is an online course, so it's basically everything is going to be on Integrity or via Blackboard. If you are, I will be live on Blackboard instant messaging on Tuesdays from 2 to 4 p.m. And if you cannot meet then, you can call me or email me, and we can try to schedule another time that we can meet. But it's a large class. We have 50 students, and I've never taught a class this large before. I have to tell you that. My student load usually in the Masters of Science in Nursing, Nurse Practitioner program, is between 15 and the most 27. So it's a double, students for me. So I'm going to try my best to be available and help you out in as much as I can. This is my telephone number. If you need to call me, I do spend a lot of time here in my office because I have a lot of other responsibilities, and I teach other courses. So, and then my email is here. I do prefer to be contacted via email, and use the utpa.edu email instead of the Blackboard if at all possible. If you need to get a hold of me right away, this is the best way to get a hold of me. I will generally respond within 6 hours of receiving your emails, unless I'm overwhelmed with a lot of questions. And like I said, it's a very big class for me, and so I will do my best. Okay. If I plan to be away from the computer for more than a day, then I will let you know in advance. Okay. So just let me know if I don't get back to you for any reason. Sometimes things happen, and I just I don't mean to overlook your emails. You can always send me a second email. I don't mind. Just send it to me. I appreciate you reminding me of things. Sometimes it's just with a lot of students, we tend to the time flies. So I'm not gonna ignore anybody, but I do want you to understand that it is that I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Okay. So basically, the course description, course focuses on the United States healthcare policy, its organization and financing. As a professional healthcare leader, administrator, your role in providing a quality, cost-effective care and participating in any of your design or management in the area where you're going to be basically entails you to know a little bit more about how policies are made, what the government's role is in our practice or in our area of expertise, and a little bit of financing also. Some of the resources that you have or we have will be also emphasized. This prerequisite is that you have to be a graduate student in this course. So this is your required textbook. I look for a lot of different textbooks. I do get a hold of some desk copies, and so this is the one that I like the best. The format that this book has is ideal for this course. It does come with a student course. It's more of a practical student handbook if you so desire to get that and delve into a little bit more of the exercises and the health policy. It is a 7-week course, so it's a fast course. And this course also has some online resources. It has some also the updated reform of 2015. I think is the online resource that you will have. So it just published this year, so it's the one that has the reform one. It published this year, so it is a 2014 edition that the library was going to get. When I did this syllabus, I did have the 2013, which is not, it hasn't changed very much, but it does have some newer, your textbook will have newer resources online. Recommended readings. There are a lot of readings, online resources that I'm basically giving you via your syllabus recommendations. But these are two articles that you can read, and you can choose one of the two to do one of your journal critiques, and it is we'll go over that criteria in a little bit. But there are a lot of other really good journals that are up to date that you will be able to access via some of the online resources. These are some of the other online resources that you can look at to better learn the different chapters that we're going to be covering. Of course, your Agency for Healthcare Research and Quality has to do with your the evaluation of your programs. There are the American Public Health Association is also pertinent to some of you guys. The Cochrane Evidence Database basically are rich with resources. The library does have some of these articles, so you can have access to that too via our local library here. The objectives of the course, basically, we want you to gain an understanding of the policy process and the legal system. We also want you to understand the healthcare and the public health systems. We're going to go over the different public health systems and the government's role in it. Also, another objective is to gain an understanding of healthcare economics and financing and the relationship to health policy making. Especially in your area, you will have to apply that to your area. And also to gain an understanding of federal health insurance programs and their connection to access to healthcare, the uninsured, and of course, the famous healthcare reform that we know now. The other objective is to gain an understanding of the basic legal concepts that underlies the healthcare and public health systems, to understand the complex role played by federal government, federal and state law in protection of the public's health, and of course, last, to recognize the health professional leadership role within integrated healthcare delivery systems. The course content, basically, we're going to be covering the policy and policymaking process. We're also going to go over the healthcare systems, like I said, public health, your individual rights as patients and as U.S. citizens. We're also covering some of the health insurance, economics, and again the role of the government in the insurance and some of the healthcare organizations, and of course I do want to cover some of the program evaluation of the healthcare quality and the law that requires us to evaluate our healthcare quality. So for the course technical requirements, of course, you do need a computer. The Blackboard does give you an update of all the browsers that you will be needing, the plugin, the operation systems for Blackboard Learn. Usually here on campus, you know you will have access to Blackboard easier sometimes than outside. You also will be expected to be proficient with installing and using the basic computer applications, and also to have the ability to send and receive email attachments. So that's pretty basic. And some of the software, the latest version of your Internet Explorer, either Firefox, if you prefer that one, or Internet Explorer. The latest version of your Adobe's, if you have a Mac, then you want to also have access with QuickTime. Of course, you want the virus protection, Microsoft Office. If you need any technical assistance, you can contact the Colt desk information, and their phone number is there on your syllabus, 956-665-5327. And they are available to you Monday through Thursday from 7:30 to 7 p.m. and on Friday from 7:30 to 6 p.m. Weekends, they're not available. So the structure again will be delivered entirely online through the course management system, Blackboard Learn. You will use your UTPA account to log into your course from my UTPA site. And so you will click on the applications for Blackboard Learn. So the course is organized in 7 weeks of instruction. It is outlined in the course syllabus that we will be looking at in a little bit, along with your due dates. Each week is listed by its main topic and the contents required, the readings, any discussion foreign assignments, and then most materials used in conjunction with the course are subject to copyright protection. So I do have to tell you that. We will have some discussion forums and some questions, 2 questions per each forum for every other week. Basically, I'll post any questions or comments you may have, and you can respond via that line. So that is a forum that we will have 2 forums the same week. And so I have some criteria further on in the syllabus so that you can follow along with to be able to achieve your objectives in this course using the discussion forums. If you have any questions about the course content or mechanics, I encourage you to post it to your general help discussion forums. Doing so gives the students, and of course, if you have a question, then your peer probably also will have a question. So do post them. And of course, don't hesitate to email me directly if your concern is of personal nature, and I will respond to you. My role in discussion forums is that of the facilitator. I will occasionally correct misconceptions if there are any, or maybe redirect conversations that need redirecting. For the most part, students do very well with these discussion forums because everybody has a different view, and so I respect that. And so that's pretty much my role in the discussion forums. Assignments, unless indicated otherwise in weekly materials you will submit, you will have a reflective journal log, and then you're going to have 1 journal critique, and you will have a Dropbox for those, and the due dates are also will match in your course calendar. So basically, the course starts on October the 22nd, and it goes through December the 10th. So important note is that the activity and assignment details will be explained in detail with each week's corresponding weekly content area. So do go into each on the left-hand side of your Blackboard page. You will have week 1 through 7. So each week you will have an explanation, some details on what is expected for that week. If you have any questions, again, please contact myself. Week 1, and I'm just going to briefly go over the content. You will have, again, you will have to listen to this lecture, the introduction basically, and then we're going to review the course syllabus, and then read chapters 1 through 2 of your course textbook. The assignment that you will be responsible for is again your reflective journal log, and there is a criteria there that you can follow for your reflective journal log, and you also will have an introduction to. You will introduce yourself to the discussion forum. The assessment, you will complete a 25-minute 25 multiple choice question, exam 1, and that's going to be located in your assignment tab. Okay, and it will be based on chapter 1 and 2 of the course textbook. Then week 2, again, we'll have some. We'll be covering chapter 3. You're going to be doing your reflective journal log. Then I'm going to post 2 questions on discussion board so that you can follow the thread and be able to comment. And then week 3, we have another integrity presentation. You're going to have another your weekly reflective journal log, and then your journal will be due at this time too. So do look at the grading criteria, and then you will have your 30-minute question exam. Actually, it's a 30-minute. I don't think it's 25 questions, but it will. It's going to be in your weekly assignment. So follow the weekly assignment. If anything changes, then go with your weekly assignment versus the syllabus, because sometimes I have to update the syllabus on your weekly assignments, because once the syllabus is up, it can't, I cannot change that syllabus. It's already done. So, but I can change some of the information or clarify some of the information from your syllabus in your weekly tab. Okay, so just make sure that you check your weekly tabs. Week 4, you're going to have your again some chapter 5 through 6 of your course textbooks, and you're going to have another 2 discussion board forum questions. I do read those, and so that's following those that criteria. I do will grade give you a grade for that part of your assignment. Okay, and then week 5 we have your we're going to be talking about health economics, chapter 7 through 8. You will complete your reflective journal log, and then we'll have another exam. Week 6, we're going to have chapter 9 through 10, and follow your assignments, reflective journal log. We'll have 2 more questions. This is going to be the last discussion board, and the online course evaluations are going to be up by then. So we do look at those course evaluations to make the course better. So do that for us. And then the last week we're going to be covering healthcare quality policy, and then you will have your last exam number 4 then, and please complete your online course evaluations. This is the way your evaluation will be done. You're going to have a total of 4 exams. You're going to have 1 journal critique that's worth 20%. Your exams are worth 30% of your grade. Your journal critique is worth 20%. Your discussion forums, a total of 3, will be worth 25% of your grade. And then, of course, your reflective journal, weekly logs. You're going to have 7 because it's 1 per week. That's going to be worth 25% of your grade. And the grading scale for the graduate level, basically, we have A, 90 to 100, B, C, 70 through 79, and anything below that is as an F. We do not have a D in graduate program. So late work policy, be sure to pay close attention to the deadlines. There will be no makeup assignments, and no late work will be accepted. It's a large class, and I cannot accept late work. And so unless there's something, compelling reason that something happened, things happen in families and at work. So you need to let me know. You will be able to view your grades on Blackboard. And so, again, any questions related to that, you can contact me via email. Participation online courses require your active participation. Again, you do the participation will be in your discussion forums, and we will not have any teamwork here. So we're not going to have any teams. Everybody's going to be individually doing their own work. Okay. Again, the attendance is all Blackboard. There are no scheduled classroom meetings, and students are expected to enhance learning through individual study, active and consistent participation in your Blackboard discussions, and of course, course-related topics. Accomplishment of the course objective is dependent upon self-direction of the student in identifying own learning needs, establishing personal learning objectives, and of course contacting myself for any advice or guidance in meeting the course objectives. If you find that you have any trouble keeping up with the assignments or other aspects of the course, make sure that you let myself know, and as soon as you can. Like I said, I will be via instant messaging on Blackboard on Tuesday afternoons. So if you need to, contact me then. And everything is going to be submitted electronically, so please make sure that your computer is going to be able to do this. Don't wait till the last minute. And all students must have adequate writing skills to communicate content in a professional and concise manner. Students must be proficient in their writing presentations, including strategies for developing ideas, citing scholarly references, writing style, wording, phrasing, and using language conventions. Students must follow APA guidelines. We do use the APA guidelines when you're writing your journal critique. We don't use any non-racist and non-sexist language, and include sufficient references to support their thesis and ideas in the paper. So the paper needs to be in a graduate level. Okay. Online courses are typically just as time intensive and maybe more rigorous than your traditional courses. So many students, because they're online, sometimes tend to wait till the last minute. So please don't do that. You want to be able to pace yourself and be able to complete your assignments. Falling behind in this course is particularly problematic because the concepts we cover are cumulative, and because the course tab assignments will be closing at the time that the syllabus tells you to do that we will be closing. So after the tab has been closed, I will not accept any assignments unless I know ahead of time that something has happened. Okay. So it is the student's responsibility to understand when they need to consider de-rolling from a course. So if you have any concerns, then please contact me. Under emergency special circumstances, students may petition for an incomplete grade. Basically, an incomplete grade will only be assigned in immediate documented health-related circumstances. All incomplete course assignments must be completed within 1 week of the end of the course. There's a lot of paperwork that entails an incomplete grade. So and basically we only will allow that if you have some excruciating circumstances health related. Okay. If you have a documented disability and verification from disability services and wish to discuss academic accommodations, please contact your instructor as soon as possible. And it is the student's responsibility to provide documentation of disability to disability services and meet with the counselor there to request special accommodations before classes start. So your disability services is located in room 108 at the University Center, or you can contact them by via phone at 956-665-7005 or via email at disabilityservices@utpa.edu. So I do want to cover a little bit of integrity here and honesty. As a student in this course and this university, you are expected to maintain high degrees of professionalism, commitment to active learning, and participation in this class, and also integrity in your behavior in and out of the classroom. So UTPA academic honesty policy and procedures basically say that the principles of truth and honesty are recognized as fundamental to a community of scholars and teachers. The University of Texas Pan American expects that both faculty and students will honor these principles, and in doing so will protect the integrity of the academic work and student grades. You can read more about the UTPA's academic honesty policy and procedures. And so you also can have some examples of your academic dishonesty if you are not sure of what it entails, or through the Dean of Student Affairs. Okay. So definition at UTPA, scholastic dishonesty includes, but is not limited to, cheating, plagiarizing, collusion, and the submission of credit for any work or materials that are attributable in whole or in part to another person, or taking an examination for another person, any act designed to give unfair advantage to a student, or the attempt to commit such acts. So plagiarizing is a form of cheating at UTPA. Plagiarizing is the appropriation by and receiving as a gift or obtaining by any means another student's work, and the unacknowledged submission or incorporation of it in one's own academic work offered for credit. So if you are citing somebody else, you're using somebody else's work, you do need to cite that. That's if you don't do it, then you are committing plagiarism. So please don't do that. And if you have any questions, again, you can log into the Dean of Student Affairs and get a little bit more information there. So part of your criteria is your reflective journal log, and there are 4 criteria here for, and they're each worth 20% of this grade. So your reflective journaling basically provides the student with the opportunity to reflect on the content of each week in terms of what was learned, thoughts on the content of the readings, how the information obtained could be applied to your area of healthcare administration, leadership, and any other personal reflections related to the week's content. Or if you have something personal, family member, something that happened to you and you want to talk about that, or the application of it, then you can you basically use your reflective journal log. There will be 7 reflective journal log notes total. This content will be for the instructor only, and will not be shared with the other students. It's only for my eyes only. All assignments are expected on due dates unless otherwise specified or approved by the course coordinator faculty. Failure to do so will result in point deduction. So, and then you will have your 1 journal critique. The student will select one of the 2 journals, and you use the following criteria below to critique the journal. The paper should not exceed 2 pages. Really, you don't need more than 2 pages to tell me what the journal was about, and follow the 4 criteria that are each worth 25% of this journal critique grade. So you have your brief summary of the issue in relation to the healthcare system. You want to discuss the type of article, publisher. Is it bipartisan? Were there any bias information, and who are the key players in this article. What was it written, stuff like that. Application to your healthcare area, and how does this article apply to the area in the Rio Grande Valley's healthcare system, or if you're from out of this area, how does it apply to your area? Appropriate use of grammar, spelling, syntax, terminology, and APA format. Source citation should be submitted by the due date. And then we have the discussion board criteria, class participation, and so follow that criteria. The comments should be between 200 and 300 words and include at least one reference from either the required readings or the online resources provided in the syllabus. The student will have 1 week to access and comment on the discussion board forum, and then the assignment. This assignment actually contributes in part to the achievement of the 7 course objectives found in the front of your course syllabus, and therefore it is imperative that each student do their own review analysis. Comments such as "nice," "I like it," "you did it," "enjoyed it," "good work," etc. are not acceptable, and so your comments need to have substance and perception. And so basically, this is the last page of the syllabus. I do again welcome you, and hope you enjoyed this course and that you will learn a lot from it. If you have any questions, please contact me. Okay.